Evening, everyone. Thank you for returning to the chamber. We will now resume proceedings in Finance Committee, considering the appropriations to the Minister of Community Affairs, Youth and Sports. You may be seated. We will now consider the NGS outputs in block. NGS 60, sports programs $811,350. NGS 63, school lunch and uniform programs $424,000. NGS 64, care of the indigent, elderly, and disabled persons $1,400,000. NGS 64, NGS 65, general programs and children's services $117,180. NGS 66, foster care for children $225,000. NGS 67, community programs $124,250. NGS 68, rental accommodation for persons in need $1,600,000. NGS 70, burial assistance for indigents $150,000. NGS 71, support for NGS 71, support for battered women and children $300,000. NGS 72, therapeutic services for young persons $25,000. NGS 82, other sports programs $78,875. Are there any questions? All those in favor of NGS 60, sports programs, NGS 63, school lunch and uniform programs, NGS 64, care of the indigent, elderly, and disabled persons, NGS 65, general programs and children's services, NGS 66, foster care for children, NGS 67, community programs, NGS 68, rental accommodation for persons in need, NGS 70, burial assistance for indigents, NGS 71, support for battered women and children, NGS 72, therapeutic services for young persons, and NGS 82, other sports programs. Standing part of the schedule to the bill, please say aye.
Aye.
And those against, no. Turning now to transfer payments. TP 41, page 275. TP 41, poor relief payments, 6,260,000. TP 43, poor relief vouchers, 1,350,000. TP 44, temporary poor relief for young parents programs, YPP students, 30,000. TP 45, youth aftercare payments, 60,000. TP 47, ex gratia benefit payments to seamen, $6,006,000. TP 48, benefit payments to ex-servicemen, $1,069,200. TP 49, youth programs and other non-governmental organizations, 1 million, that is $151,525. TP 50, preschool assistance, $150. TP 57, sorry, it is getting late. TP 50, preschool assistance, $150,000. TP 57, children and family services support, $484,480. TP 60, housing assistance, $737,000. TP 72, other youth and sports programs, $511,225. TP 75, needs assessment support, $300,158. Are there any questions? Mr. McLean?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, on TP6 there, I know this is a new vote, and I'm wondering what is the criteria to qualify, for someone to qualify?
The criteria under the new committee will be established by the end of this month, and we will share it with members at that time. It will be presented to me by the end of this month from the committee. Priority, just for your edification, will be to the elderly and those with damaged properties, and it will be going through the needs assessment unit.
Are there any further questions? Mr. McLean, no?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Eden? Yes, sir.
just to thank the Minister and the Premier was instrumental in putting this amount in, as we had none last year.
All those in favor of TP 41, poor relief payments, $6,260,000. TP 43, poor relief vouchers, $1,350,000. TP 44, temporary poor relief for young parents programs, YPP students, $30,000. TP 45, youth aftercare payments, $60,000. TP 47, ex gratia benefit payments to seamen, $6,006,000. TP 48, benefit payments to ex-servicemen, $1,069,200. TP 49, youth programs and other non-governmental organizations, $151,525. TP 50, preschool assistance, $150,000. TP 57, children and family services support, $484,480. TP 60, housing assistance, $737,000. TP 72, other youth and sports programs, $511,225. And TP 75, needs assessment support, $300,158. Standing part of the schedule to the bill, please say aye. And those against, no. Thank you. Other executive expenses, OE 78, depreciation of Ministry of Community Affairs, Youth and Sports executive assets, $27,000. OE 81, World Anti-Doping Agency, $6,000. OE 82, Regional Anti-Doping Agency, $4,000. And Equity Investments, EI 54, Ministry of Community Affairs, Youth and Sports, $1,500,000. Are there any questions? All those in favor of OE 78, depreciation of Ministry of Community Affairs, Youth and Sports, Executive Assets, $27,000. OE 81, World Anti-Doping Agency, $6,000. OE 82, Regional Anti-Doping Agency, $4,000. And EI 54, Ministry of Community Affairs, Youth and Sports, $1,500,000. Standing part of the schedule to the bill, please say aye.
Aye.
Those against, no. Thank you all very much. That completes it for the Ministry of Community Affairs, Youth and Sports.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to thank all honorable members of this House, yourself, and you're not honorable? Oh, in particular, the two little Johnnies from Eastern and North Side. And I'd like to thank my ministry staff and agencies and head of departments for coming and getting us through what has been a long evening, but well worth it. Thank you all very, very much.
You're welcome, Mr. Borden. And thanks to everyone who stuck it out and to maintain the quorum so that we could complete this business. We will now adjourn Finance Committee until 9:30 a.m. Wednesday, the 11th of June. We will now adjourn Finance Committee. We have the following ministries remaining, Mr. Miller, Mr. McLean. We have Ministry of Financial Services, Commerce and Environment, Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, Ministry of Education, Employment and Gender Affairs, Portfolio of the Civil Service, Portfolio of Legal Affairs, Judicial Administration, Director of Public Prosecution, Office of the Auditor General, Office of the Complaints Commissioner, and the Information Commissioner's Office. Finance Committee is now adjourned until 9:30 a.m. Wednesday, the 11th of June. Good night.